Look at verse 8. Their dead bodies will lie in the street of the great city which is called Sodom and Egypt, where also their Lord was crucified. Their bodies lie in the street of the great city. They lie there in Jerusalem. It's interesting. Jerusalem called Sodom in Egypt. Jerusalem is called Sodom in Egypt because these people continue in immorality. And it's called Egypt because they persecute the faithful of God. And so these two men are killed and their dead bodies lie. I really believe in my heart, I don't know exactly, but I believe their dead bodies lie at Mount Moriah. You remember, that's the place where Abraham took his son. As God said, take him and offer him up to me. And as he's about to strike the child, he sees a ram in the thicket and God provides. It's the same mountain that David will ascend as the nation's being judged for his sin. And David says, take my life. And God says, I'm not going to take your life. You'll be judged, but I'm not going to take your life. And it's on that same mountain that Jesus will ascend, and he will die on a cross for our sins. And right here, these two witnesses die at that place, testifying to Jesus Christ, even as they die. And then in verse 9, those from the peoples and tribes and tongues and nations will look at their dead bodies for 3.5 days and will not permit their dead bodies to be laid in the tomb. The world hates them. Does the world tend to hate those who witness and testify to the truth of God? Jesus said, blessed are you when people persecute you. In this world you will have trouble. Do not be surprised at the fiery deal among you as if some strange thing were happening to you. They hated Christ. They hate these witnesses. They're going to hate us. And so they hate them. And then what does it say in verse 10? The third angel sounded in a great star. Oh, that's wrong chapter. And those who dwell on the earth will rejoice over them and celebrate, and they will send gifts to one another because these two prophets tormented those who dwell on the earth. So they're happy. Why are they happy? Because these two guys are dead. And these two witnesses have been pronouncing every plague and every judgment that's come upon the earth. And so that now that they're gone, what do they think? Well, it's over. We got rid of them. We finally killed them. What did they think what did the Jewish leadership think when Jesus was crucified on the cross? They think we finally got him. We've stopped the whole deal. We've put that in the past. But guess what? He didn't stay dead. And neither will these two witnesses. Look at what it says. Verse 11, resurrection. But after the 3.5 days, the breath of life of God came into them, and they stood on their feet in great fear. That's a wild understatement. Can you imagine? Oh yeah, we've won. And then you see the breath of God, and they get up on their feet upon those who were watching them. You have great fear.